Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me on this amazing human brain series. I'm going to do a whole series on the amazing human brain, but the basics. This is for our Gen Z, for the youth, the teens, for basically anyone. If you know something about this amazing human brain, I'm absolutely fascinated about the brain. Alhamdulillah, as a medical doctor, I study the human brain, the anatomy, the physiology, the macroanatomy, the microanatomy, the blood supply, the various organs and the lobes. But in addition to that, I did initial studies on NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, the NBI brain certificate courses, international certification on how the brain works. Right. In addition to my qualification as a medical doctor, I've also got qualification in science, 3 degrees in science and 1 degree as a medical doctor in exercise physiology, in advanced genetics, marine biology, zoology, botany, paleoanthropology, evolution, and various other studies. Alhamdulillah. And the human brain, out of all of these, I'm absolutely fascinated about the human brain. And I used to conduct my own amazing human brain workshops. Right, that's known as the Amazing Human Brain Workshops for Creativity and Improvement. For it is advice that has to give to young children, university students, business CEOs, MDs of companies on various topics such as career for school children, what career to choose, for university students, how to study various study techniques and career guidance. And if you've got a business, how to improve your business, how to improve your NPAT, the net profit after tax, your bottom line. And the main focus there is on customer care and customer service and the concept of the balanced scorecard, where we know that we have the financial component, we have the customer component that is balanced with our focus on the management, staff development, training, and that is a huge investment. And many people, when they cut costs, they cut costs on staff development and training without realizing that this is a very, very important component of what we need to do. I don't know if you can still see me. The lights have gone, but I shall still try and continue seeing. Even if this is in the dark, I don't know how the effect looks like this without any light. But let's continue. No, I can't talk anymore because the lights have gone. That means my computer is shut down. Everything is shut down. Okay, but let me just continue with the summary of this whole series, and then in the next video I can then talk a bit more about this. Right. So in this amazing brain workshop, we should talk about, now this is a typical example. Look at the lights when my electricity went, right? But it's not load shedding, something else tripped in the house, right? So this is a typical example. In life, you are faced with something. You're faced with problems in life. What do you do with the problems? This is now a problem. My lights have gone. So in life, you need to assess what is going on, and you need to have strategic thinking. You need to ponder what to do with your life. Let's face it, we are in this world. This is a world of suffering from trials and tribulations. But as part of the suffering or the trials and tribulations, God in His mercy, the Creator Supreme, has given us a magnificent organ known as the human brain. But this human brain is absolutely amazing. It's got more than 100 billion cells, and these cells are connected. These are known as dendrites. These dendrites communicate with other cells. Oh, I think the lights have come back. Look at that. Okay, I just hope that the sound is still there. I don't even know if you can hear me while I'm talking. But I'll just continue this part of just trying to focus. Right, so the brain is connected, the 100 billion neurons connect with dendrites. These dendrites are the key. They connect with other brain cells. And the way to understand this is to think of each dendrite as a cell phone. And each brain cell can communicate with 1,000 other brain cells, or 10,000 other brain cells, or 100,000 other brain cells. So the communication in different parts of the brain is absolutely fabulous. And studies have shown, when they've done studies on the MRI and fMRI, functional magnetic resolution imaging, they've seen that different activities light up different parts of the brain. Remember that inside of the brain is absolutely dark. It's total darkness, right? Total darkness. But there's so much electricity in the brain that if you put a light bulb here, you can glow. A 20-watt light bulb can glow up with the amount of electricity in the brain and in your heart. So imagine, in your brain you got electricity, in your heart you got electricity. Absolutely fabulous. Now, in the old days, scientists and doctors and neurologists and psychologists thought that the brain was fixed. But now with the studies, magnificent studies by Professor Marion Diamond from Berkeley University in California, she found that the brain actually changes and sculpts itself. It modifies itself based on life experiences. So then it is known as, this concept is known as neuroplasticity. And that's what I like it. I like it. We take this piece of plastic. This is plastic. So this is how the brain is. So the brain is not just simply a round ball. The brain changes. So if you have trauma in your life, the brain changes. If you're learning a new bicycle, your brain changes. If you're learning how to study, your brain changes again. If you read a new book, your brain changes. If you meet a new person, so your brain is keep on modeling itself, is keep on molding itself, it's keep on changing on a day-to-day basis. In essence, what it means is the brain that you had yesterday is not the same brain that you have today. On a daily basis, your brain is changing. Even if you're doing the same routines, yesterday is absolutely not identical to today. Even if you've got a routine, okay, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to have breakfast, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to drive. Immediately, there's already 1,000 things that are different. Because you wake up in the morning, maybe yesterday you heard a bird in the morning in the garden. Today there's no bird, so your brain is different. You had breakfast today, or maybe you went to the bathroom today first, and yesterday you ate first. Or you come into the car, the people you meet in the traffic are not the same. You're not going to meet every day in the traffic. You're going to meet different people as strangers. Every time you meet someone new, your brain is changing. You walk in a shopping mall, you meet different faces. Every time you meet different faces, your brain is changing. Right? You come to work at the office, you have different staff problems, you have different phone calls coming in. Every day, every single day, your brain is changing, and that is why this is known as neuroplasticity. Right? But it also depends, it's very important how you modify your brain. Depending on what thoughts we put in our brain, we can either make our brain a magnificent, beautiful organ, or we can put our brain in a cage. So I just hope that this video is still continuing. I'm hoping, but let's continue. Let's just start with today's, which is episode 1 of this basic. This is probably going to be about maybe 10 or 20 videos, but let's see. Let's see how far it goes, right? So the first concept, I'll go through various concepts. The first concept is that the brain has got more than 100 billion. So this is lesson number 1. The brain has got 100 billion nerve cells. Each nerve cells is like a factory, a very complicated, very intricate factory, and the lights are gone again. Absolutely amazing. I don't know what's happening today. Okay, so maybe this is a signal for me to then maybe stop today, because I like to have a certain standard when I'm doing certain things, and if the lights are going 2 times in one program, then I need to stop this recording. Stay well, look after yourself. We'll take the lessons of Amazing Brain series in the next video, but this is just a lesson to show that Murphy's Law, when you try and do something, the lights go. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.